Hey everyone, Mark here. Yeah, I just got off the phone with a buddy of mine, Mike, and I asked him to pick up he lives up in the Bay Area, and I asked him to pick up my prescriptions, new prescriptions, since my back has been worse after the injections, and send them down to me. So much is going through my head about Washington and everything. Um, it's definitely what I'm going to do. Um, it's just, I guess the whole transition thing is scary, but I've been looking into it, and thanks to Paula M's suggestion, I started doing more research on Washington, um, and the medical coverage there and whatnot, and it looks like I'll be able to get the medical coverage up there. I just have to establish residency, which is getting the driver's license, and I have a lady that I've lived with for a few months, well, actually about a half a year in San Diego, and she moved to Port Angeles, the area which I'm going to. And she told me that after I get the settlement, because I'm in a dilemma here. Well, I don't have a car, and once I get the settlement, and I'm looking for a van or an RV to live in, where am I going to stay? How am I going to get around? So I'm thinking that what I'm going to do is after I get the settlement, I'm just going to go up to Washington. She's offered me a place to stay for a couple weeks or as long as she can where she lives. And I'll probably end up buying a RV up there in Washington. When I stay with her, the first thing I'm going to do is get my driver's license, because in order to register a vehicle in the state of Washington, you have to have a Washington driver's license. So I think that's what I'm going to do. If anybody out there has any better suggestions, let me know. Another thing I wanted to talk about is a couple other issues that I'm dealing with, which I've never discussed yet. About a year and a half ago, we thought that I may have had testicular cancer, and after doing an ultrasound, they discovered a 3 centimeter mass on my left, and told me it's calcification. But they said that it needs to be looked at because it could turn into cancer. Knowing my family's history now, my mom died of breast cancer at the age of 54, and my father died of lymphoma at the age of 60. One other thing they discovered after doing the ultrasound was that I have a hernia down there. Now, I just feel that the state medical system in California, or the doctors that accept Medi-Cal, they really don't care about you. The doctor, when I changed doctors, the doctor never addressed any of these other issues that I have, and I've brought them up to her many times, including problems with my leg, and the pain inside of my legs, especially in my right leg. And I have a problem with my leg, on the right leg, where the skin on the back side bubbles up, and then these bubbles break and it's clear fluid. Well, now I have these huge wounds on the back of my leg that are just oozing all kinds of weird looking stuff. And of course, here I am in Nevada. I have no way to get to my doctors, and no way to get anywhere. I really hope that this does not turn into an infection, because in February I had an infection in my left leg, and it was a MRSA infection, and I almost didn't make it out of the hospital. So all this stuff going on just makes it kind of rough, and it's kind of a release being able to talk to the outside world about it. I feel like the few friends that I have in California, just really don't want to be bothered with anything right now with me, and kind of hurts because I thought we were friends. We were friends for 15, 16 years. I always rode motorcycles together, and don't know, this whole transition, I just can't get it out of my mind. Um, if anything, California is a really tough place to live for a single person, and I don't know. I really don't know. It's tough. I'm here in Reno now for 2 weeks today. Haven't been away from the duplex here. No way to get around, nowhere to go. I can't because of my back and not having a car. It's not like I can walk great distances. When I was talking to my buddy Mike earlier today, asking him to send the medications to me, I told him, I says, I'm in a position now to whereas whether it's in California or whether it's in Washington, um, there's really no difference. I just hope that there's better opportunity for me in Washington. Um, it'll be nice to be away from the rat race and everything. I look forward to seeing my friend Nancy again. We spoke yesterday, and that's when she told me that I could stay there for a couple weeks, and so that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. Instead of trying to find an RV in California and then um, taking it up to Washington and then having to re-register it up there. Um, who knows? The biggest unknown, which is really bothering me right now, is the fact that I don't know how much the settlement's going to be for. Um, but other than that, I'm just really trying to hang in there. Really, really trying to stay positive. It's really tough at times. But I really need to get better medical treatment. Hopefully, I can get better medical treatment in Washington. Uh, I'm really, concerned about the whole cancer deal. So, but anyways, I just thought I'd fill you guys in about that. I'm sitting outside right now. There's a playground right next to the back side of this duplex here, so that's the reason why you hear kids. And then there's a birthday party going on the other side of the duplex, and there's a bunch more kids out there. I thought I was going to have a little more rest mentally when I got here, and my mind just doesn't stop. It's like there's no peace in my mind. It just goes and goes and goes. I sleep here and there for a couple hours here, a couple hours there. It's not like I can get a full night's sleep, and I haven't since I've been down here, or up here, or whatever. I guess I would say up here because the elevation's over 5,000 feet here, as opposed to the Bay Area. I do look forward to not having to deal with millions and millions of people anymore, and not having to deal with heavy traffic and what. And so another thing I'll be looking at is I'm looking for whatever kind of work I can do or get while I'm there. What my back can handle. So, anyways, I'm not gonna make a big issue out of this, but I don't have an income. I am flat broke. I don't know how I'm going to pay my phone bill. Um, I'm still probably looking another month and a half, maybe even 2 months before I even see the settlement. I know that the lawyer sent me a confirmation email the other day stating that they're going to go forward with settling the case. I think I explained it in my other video. So, anyways, there's a PayPal link on the banner, my YouTube page, and I will include a link to a GoFundMe page which a dear good friend of mine down in Bakersfield has set up for me. And anything helps, folks. If somebody can help me out with anything, I would greatly appreciate it, and I promise that someday it will be paid forward. So, anyways, please subscribe. I look forward to your comments and suggestions, and feel free to email me. My email is also included in the description below the video. And so that's it for now. Have a great day, people. Thank you.